Hi guys, in today's video I am going to give you complete details about market structure, what market structure is, why it is important, and how you can use it correctly to become a profitable trader. Many traders fail in the market simply because they do not understand market structure properly. They cannot interpret it correctly. But since you have found this video, you do not need to worry. I am going to explain market structure and all its related component to you in great detail. This video is going to be very interesting and full of information. So please like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. And now let's start the video. Guys, when you open a chart, the first question you should ask yourself is the market in an uptrend, in a downtrend, or consolidating? Because the market is always in one of these three states. First, let's understand the uptrend. In an uptrend, the market consistently makes higher highs and higher lows while moving upward. And when the market is in an uptrend, this move is called an impulse, this is called corrective, and this is called continuation. Market structure can be quite confusing. So how can we know that the market is really in an uptrend and not moving sideways? So guys, the rule of an uptrend is that if the market breaks above its previous higher high but does not break its previous major low, then the market will still be considered in an uptrend. On an ideal chart, the market creates a clean structure. But in real life, charts behave very differently. You will seldom see such an ideal chart in the market. Most of the time, you will see irregular and messy charts. So do not go by visuals. You only need to check whether the condition of an uptrend are being met or not. Now let me show you a real chart. Friends, this is 1 hour chart of euro dollar. If you look closely, the market is still in an uptrend. But this structure is a little different from our ideal structure. Here, the major lows are very close to each other. But when you look at real charts, you will see 90 to 95% of them are like this. So don't focus on visuals. Just check whether the requirements of an uptrend are being fulfilled or not. As long as these requirements are fulfilled, the market will still be considered in an uptrend. But for trading, the most important thing is practice. Until you practice, you will not learn trading. So make sure to practice a lot. The same scenario applies in a downtrend as well. In a downtrend, the market makes lower highs and lower lows while moving downward, and it looks something like this. Now whether the market is in an uptrend or in a downtrend, how do we know that this trend will continue? I will explain that later in the video. For now, let's understand what consolidation or a ranging phase means. Friends, when the market is neither in an uptrend nor in a downtrend, meaning the market is not making higher highs nor making lower lows, it means the market is in a consolidation phase. Or in other words, the market is ranging. Here also, there is an ideal chart and a real life chart. The ideal scenario looks like this, but in a real life, most of the time you will see this type of condition. Now let's understand what major high and major lows are and how to identify them. Friends, whether the market is in an uptrend or in a downtrend, major highs and major lows form in both scenarios. So what are they and how do we identify them? Let's understand. Guys, here is a chart in front of you. If you see, the market started moving upward from here, and after reaching this point, it started coming down. The highest point of the market before it started coming down will be called the major high, and the point from where this upward movement started will be called the major low. I will explain more details about this later. These 2 points will be called external structure of the market. Any structure formed between these 2 points will be called internal structures. Now later the market started going upward again, and on the upside the market once again formed a break of structure. So now this point will become the major high and this point will become the major low. Now you may be thinking, why is this considered the major low and not this one? Guys, remember this. When the market is in an uptrend, the lowest point before the break of structure is always considered the major low. Similarly, when the market is in a downtrend, the highest point before the break of structure is always considered the major high. When a break of structure forms in the market, it is a strong sign that the trend may continue. And in such a situation, you should try to find buy or sell trades according to the market condition. If the market forms a bullish break of structure, then you should try to find buy trades, and if the market forms a bearish break of structure, then you should try to find sell trades. Now let's understand break of structure in details. Friends, in a bullish scenario, if the market breaks above its previous higher high, we will call this a bullish break of structure. Similarly, in a downtrend, if the market breaks below its previous lower low, we will call this a bearish break of structure. But this is not so simple. Break of structure has some rules, and only when those rules are fulfilled do we consider BOS valid. The most important condition is that the structure must be broken by the candle body, not just by the wick. Many times the market goes to a major high or a major low, touches that area and then comes back. For example, if the market is in an uptrend, and breaks the major high on the upside only with a wick, we will not consider this a proper breakup structure. For a breakup structure to be valid, the candle must break the major high, not just the wick, even if later the market comes down again. When a proper breakup structure forms, along with it, a new major high and major low also form. In a bullish scenario, if the market breaks the major high with a candle, forms a breakup structure and goes upward, this is a sign that momentum may continue. In such a case, you should try to find buy trades. Similarly, in a bearish scenario, if the market breaks below the major low, then you should try to find sell trades. In which exact area you should look for buy or sell trades, I will explain in upcoming videos. Now lastly, let's talk about change of character. Friends, change of character means when the market shifts from bullish to bearish or from bearish to bullish. So how will we know when the market has changed from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish? Friends, the sign of a bearish to bullish change is this. If we look at our breakup structure example, where the market had formed a bearish breakup structure and after that a major high and a major low were also formed, if at that point the market breaks the major high with a candle and gives a closing above with the candle, then we will say a change of character has formed and the market has now shifted from bearish to bullish. But remember, change of character will only be valid if the candle breaks the major high. If the major high is broken with a wick, that will not be a valid change of character. Similarly, if the market is in an uptrend but breaks below its major low and goes down, that will also be called change of character. Again, only if the candle breaks the major low, not the wick. So guys, this is market structure. I hope this video proved valuable for you. If yes, then make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel because more valuable content is coming in the future.